Good afternoon, WO6. I hope that your weekend went well. The first thing I'd like to do is tell you about week 10, and then I'd like to go back and give you some reminders, especially if you are not having a GPA that you want. Stay for the ending and the little tips about what's going on and what you can do. When you open content, you see the submodule, and we just finished week 9. Below that, you'll see week 10. If I click on this sidebar, you're going to see a list of the types of things in this week's course outline. If I click the course outline, it'll take me, of course, to all of the links that you may need. And this week looks really easy. Put in the time. Please understand that you as a college student need to utilize your time well. So when I say look at the materials in expository resource, really explore 2 databases, and the optional one that really is a good idea, Strassel's Both Sides of the Issue, for picking a topic. Just scanning the headlines of all of the sources and the topics for the 2 library databases and the Strassel's site gives you like opposing topics. You may have the topic of abortion, but you have 2 opposing viewpoints. But do the exploration, put in the time so that you're going to pick a topic. You're going to find a topic with lots of good resources about something you really care, so you can motivate us to feel the problem and take action. To find one topic, take a side, one side. So pick a topic for your final speech, your persuasive, compelling, motivating speech, so that we'll want to see and feel that problem and take an action. Do know that you do not have to turn in an outline this week. Some of you may find that working on that outline this week will be helpful. It is due next week. As you may have discovered, these outlines are one framework for effectively delivering a message for a specific purpose. And the body of this one is not as easy as demo. It has 4 main points: problem, counter-argument, solution, what the world would be like, visualization. And they're very specific. So look at the resources about persuasive so you understand 4 body elements. It's a great technique for persuasion. Next, we're going to talk about interpersonal skills paper, demo speeches, and feedback. A lot of you turned in an interpersonal skills paper. When you went to an article by Doyle, chose one of those skills for interpersonally connecting, and wrote a 2-page paper with the 3rd page of a works cited. Your works cited may have only had Doyle's article, but many of you may have chosen to do other sources as well, as you personally wrote a message about that particular skill. No AI on that one. If you haven't done that, please go to assessments, pull down to grades, and open the comment boxes. Guys, I write pretty extensive feedback, and there are some things that you need to see about what you can still do if you're missing something or if it's still open. But interpersonal skills, anybody that doesn't get it in today, Sunday, the 29th, then you probably want to read that feedback. Speaking of feedback, the demonstration speech feedback is pretty dense with a lot of text, but I am happy to talk about it with you if you want to understand what some of that means in plain old English. I have 5 more demo speeches to grade. We saw some really awesome demonstration speeches. And if you haven't yet turned yours in, be sure to talk to your base group and talk to me. And as soon as possible, as in you should have it by this week, guys, because we have other grading to do along the way. Please, if you have not yet posted your discussion board 8 URL, tell us about that. Talk to your base group, talk to me. As I close up for the news announcement here, please understand that I am here for you to facilitate this journey. Let me know how I can help.